The sand engulfed everything. We failed, yet again. I tire of all this, my sister.
As do I. But we cannot give up. We must succeed. If we don't...
Yes, you're right. We have to do this. Can we really save the world?
I don't know, but we must have faith for now. Come, let's start again.
Yes, let's. That's why we possess this power after all.
This time, the true history will be written.
Good to see you're as prompt as always.
Spare me the small talk. What do you need, Heiss?
Blunt as always, too. Well, that's fine. It doesn't matter how rude you are, so long as you get results. Speaking of which, I have a mission for you, Stocke. As you know, it's been some time since we went to war with Granorg.
Yes. I hear the situation worsens by the day.
You hear right. Granorg, in particular near the Imperial ruins, has faced the worst of the desertification. They're desperate to claim any land that will yield a harvest.
It's a problem, to be sure.
As such, I've been sending agent after agent into Granorg to gather info. But every time, they've been faced with complications. The most recent expedition was no different. Which brings us to your mission. An agent with vital intel on Granorgite armaments has been stranded in enemy territory. I'll need you to rescue this agent and escort him safely back to Alistel.
A rescue mission? Wouldn't that usually be an army job? Unless, of course, the army isn't aware of it.
You catch on quickly. Now, the rendezvous point is west of Lasville Hills. Another operative will ensure the agent arrives there safely. even if he has to lay down his own life to do so. As I'm sure you can guess, I need you to handle this before military personnel catch wind. They've been eager to do away with our Special Intelligence Unit for some time now. Indeed, they seem to relish any opportunity to drag us through the muck.
So, this must be done secretly and quickly.
Correct. You're the only man who can get it done under the circumstances, Stocke. The only one I trust.
I'll get it done, all right. You needn't worry about that.
That's what I like to hear. I'll also be assigning you 2 subordinates for this job.
Subordinates? I'd rather you didn't. If I'm the sole survivor again...
If you don't want that to happen, you'd best learn to make use of their talents. Otherwise, you may be better off thinking of them as mere tools to aid in your survival. They're waiting for you outside, by the way.
Tools, huh? That aside, what are these talents you speak of?
You're the agent, aren't you? Find out yourself. Moreover...
There's more?
I'm entrusting you with this.
An old book?
It's called The White Chronicle.
The White Chronicle? Strange name. It's blank.
Don't worry about that. It may nevertheless prove useful on your mission.
How so?
Oh, never mind. Just think of it as a lucky charm for now. It may not help, but it can't hurt, can it?
I suppose not. I'm off then.
I'll be waiting, Stocke. Waiting for the day you finally catch up to me.
That must be them. Are you the 2 Heiss said would be working under me?
You bet we are. I'm Raynie. Nice to meet you. Come on, you're next.
My name is Marco. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Understood. So, can you 2 fight? What are your specialties?
Of course we can fight. I'm good with spears and I can use a few spells too.
And I use swords, but I much prefer healing. You might also say I'm good with intel.
Sounds good. I'm Stocke.
Heiss already told us. From what we hear, you're his golden boy in special intelligence. You're just as aloof as he said you'd be. I like that. A man should be reserved, not some chatterbox who can't keep his mouth shut.
Glad you approve.
I'm relieved as well. But, leaving that aside, Stocke... Sir?
Just Stocke's fine.
Well then, Stocke, why don't you explain our mission?
It's an extraction. We'll rendezvous with the target west of Lasville Hills.
Oh, is that it? Sounds like a piece of cake.
Oh, come on, Raynie. You always jump to conclusions after just the slightest bit of info.
So what? Has that ever led me astray?
It may this time. After all, from what I've gathered, the Granorg army has already reached Lasville Hills.
Wait, really? But that's just south of here. It's probably only a matter of time till they attack Alistel.
The agent we're tasked with extracting is a spy who's been investigating Granorg. According to Heiss, this man has some vital information on the armaments they've prepared.
Granorg's armaments, huh? If we knew what they were gonna throw at us, we'd be able to turn this war around no problem.
That's right.
Do you suppose we'll be engaging Granorg soldiers then?
That's why Heiss is sending me.
I see.
He must really have a lot of faith in you, huh?
Well, I don't know about that. In any case, we need to devote all our effort to the mission. What's going on? The White Chronicle. It's glowing. What is this? What's going on?
Everything okay, Stocke? You're awfully quiet all of a sudden.
Are you, upset that Raynie spoke out of turn?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Come, that's enough talk. Let's be on our way.
Oh, wait a sec!
You should hang on to it, Stocke. You're our leader after all.
Yep. Come on, let's hit up some shops around town for gear. We've got to be ready for whatever might happen.
You're right. Let's go.
Excuse me.
This mission's gonna turn the tides of this war in our favor, right?
Most likely.
Well, all right then. Let's do this. Come on, Mark. Let's go.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Stocke!
Rosh.
You're as cold as ever.
Yeah.
Let me guess. An SI job?
Out with it, Rosh. What do you want to say?
I have a bad feeling about this mission, Stocke. It's going to be dangerous.
That's nothing new. All of my missions are dangerous.
It's more than that. Please, trust me. I can't tell you how many of my compatriots I've seen draw their last breath over the years. But every time it happened, I got the strangest feeling. It almost felt like I knew they were destined to perish. The stench of death weighed heavy on them.
And now it weighs heavy on me.
That's right. What I'm sensing from you is nothing good. Even if you manage to survive, you'll end up with something like this arm of mine.
Your gauntlet.
Hey, I got out lucky. Might be a limb short, but at least I'm still alive. Not everyone ends up so fortunate, though. You do well to remember that. Stocke?
Yeah? What is it?
What is it? Listen to you. You were scared white. I really got to you, didn't I? If so, I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't that. Listen, just don't worry about it.
All right, then. Not like I have much choice knowing you. No matter how much I argue, you'll still go off on this mission of yours.
Alistel's very survival rests on my shoulders. I can't fail. I won't.
I hear you. That's the way things are, I guess. The mission is everything. That's one thing us military folk actually agree on with the SI. By the way, I'm sorry if what I said spooked you. I just had to warn you.
I appreciate the concern. Honestly. But I'll be all right. Allow me to prove just how wrong your intuition can be.
I hope you do. This time, I wouldn't mind being wrong. Well, I should be getting back. Lieutenant General Raoul summoned me. Stocke, don't die out there, okay?
I won't.
Excuse me, Stocke. Shall we be heading out?
Hold up. You know that guy?
Yeah. He's my best friend.
Wow. That arm of his is really something, by the way. Fake, yeah?
It's Thaumatek. It might be artificial, but he can move it just as well as a real arm. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be seeing more of him later. Come on, let's go.
today the day I find him?
We'll make contact with the target west of here.
Looks like the Granorg army hasn't made it out here yet. You think they're close?
Most likely. We should hurry onward while we still can.
In that case... I've got a shortcut!
You mean the path down by the riverbank, right?
You betcha. I used to walk along there all the time.
I suppose the Granorg forces would be less likely to spot us if we strayed off the main path.
Mark and I can lead the way, Stocke.
Just sit back and let us show you what we're made of.
Fine by me. We'll follow your lead.
Gotcha. Come on, let's get moving.
Stocke! Over here!
Hey, look out!
Ah! That was a close one.
So, you two really can fight.
Of course we can. We did used to be mercenaries after all.
We might not be up to your level, but we're no slouches either.
I see that.
So, don't be afraid to trust us with a little more responsibility. After all, we're putting our lives in each other's hands on this mission. I only hope we can someday gain the level of trust necessary to shoulder that burden.
As do I.
It seems the wind's picking up.
It does look like it's gonna rain now that you mention it.
Come on, let's hurry to the rendezvous point.
It started to rain.
Hi, Colonel.
Indeed. Still, while this deluge will allow us to go undetected, it benefits our foes just as well. We would do well not to let our own fortune blind us to that.
Understood.
Not concerned, per se. But these conditions do seem to favor those Alistelian rats.
Rest assured.
Very well. I shall place my trust in you for the time being.
Leave it to me.
I shall. Still, I care not for vermin.
The rendezvous point should be right around here.
Doesn't look like our guy's here yet. Do you think he got caught?
We shouldn't be so quick to jump to conclusions.
Right. We should wait here a bit for the agent to arrive.
But the Granorg army will be on Alistel's doorstep before we know it. We need to hurry. If we don't make it, that'll be another home scratched off the list.
Raynie.
Home. Do you mean Alistel?
We mentioned earlier how we used to be mercenaries, yes?
Mark, don't.
There's no reason to hide it. Stocke should know. As I was saying, we once belonged to a large band of mercenaries. But one day we came up against an unstoppable force, one that decimated our entire troop. Raynie and I are the only ones who escaped that slaughter. It was at that point that Heiss decided to take us in.
Heiss.
Yeah. Words can't even describe how kind he was to us. This is what he said. You survived, which marks you as necessary to this future. Come with me, and let us write history together. History as it should be. And that's why Mark and I are here now.
Write history, huh?
Wait, what's that? Someone's coming. I think it's our spy.
Freaking finally!
Wait. Something's wrong.
He's being pursued, and by Granorg's soldiers, no less.
We have to save him. Enough! Are you all right? Relax. We're on. There they are! Get behind us. Marco, Raynie, protect him at any cost. Enough!
We did it somehow!
That should be the last of them. You're hurt. It looks bad.
I have some medicine, Stocke. I brought it just in case things turned out like this. This is the only bottle I have, though.
Just doing our jobs. Now then, are you alone? What's become of your escort?
Yes.
You mean about the enemy armaments, yes?
Yes.
Got it. We'll escort you the rest of the way to Alistel.
Well, it looks like the first stage of our mission's complete.
It won't get any easier from here forward, though. Our route back to Alistel will land us in direct conflict with the bulk of the Granorg army.
Don't forget about the guys on our heels, either.
This isn't good. You won't get away!
We need to move. You two go on ahead. I'll bring up the rear. Don't let them get the drop on you.
We'll be all right. Let's go, Raynie.
See? We're already putting our lives in each other's hands. Not so hard, huh, Stocke?
Apparently not. Now, move out.
Road splits here. Which way do we want to go? I'm thinking we can get home quickest if we head north and cross the bridge up there.
No.
In that case, I suggest the shortcut down by the riverbank that we took coming here.
Yeah, that'd be... Look out! No!
I can't believe they ambushed us here.
What do we do, Stocke? The spies hurt bad.
We can figure that out later. Be on guard for the next attack. I'll handle this. They got away. Their only objective must have been to kill the spy. What the? A blockade. The Granorg army must have put this up. Something's wrong about this. They're too well prepared. No matter. I should head back to the others for now. Are you two all right? What about the spy?
He's dead, Stocke. We failed.
Damn it. If only we'd been a little more careful.
Snap out of it, Raynie. Beating yourself up over this will only get you killed. Remember, we have an obligation to report this turn of events. Don't you want to protect your home?
Stocke's right. We need to tell the higher-ups what happened here.
Yeah, let's go.
The route south is blockaded. Our only choice is to head...
But Granorg's forces are concentrated up there.
There's no other way.
Guess we're just gonna have to try and break through their ranks.
That's right. Brace yourselves.
There they are!
You're kidding me. They found us already? Aren't they all supposed to be up north?
No. This is a different unit. They must be one of the teams sent out to hunt the spy.
Right. So that's why they're coming from behind us. What should we do, Stocke? Shall we run away?
No. We'd only be flanked by the squadron waiting to the north. We need to deal with them here.
Right. I'm sure it won't be too bad so long as we've got Stocke backing us up.
Either way, we have to try.
Yeah. Get ready.
this one.
There really are a lot of them. And there will be even more past here, I'm sure. Careless fighting will only put us at a greater disadvantage. Okay, let's knock them out and find a way through. Let's go.
They're here! Don't let them escape! They're here! Don't let them escape!
I'll do my best.
What'd you think about that?
They're here! Don't let them escape!
I'll do my best.
We did it, Stocke! It's High Colonel Diaz and Palamedes, the executioner.
Alistel should be passing through here. Ah, I thought I smelled a rat. It seems our man's intel was indeed correct.
This is bad, Stocke. We'll never fight our way past those guys.
Don't say that! What other choice do we have?
High Colonel.
A fine point. Very well, Heiss. Do as you will. I'm off to inspect the lines one last time before the invasion. I want these rats exterminated by the time I return.
Stocke, you need to get out of here. I'll stall him.
Raynie, don't!
You said it yourself just a minute ago. Someone needs to warn Alistel about what's happening here.
Raynie's right, Stocke. And no one's more likely to succeed at the task than you.
Enough of this! That's an order!
Go, Stocke! I'll be damned if I stand by and watch more of my comrades die for nothing. Stocke! I'll protect you!
I guess I wasn't
Marco!
good enough.
Raynie! I won't lose. Yeah! There! No!
It's useless.
Marco! Raynie! Palamedes. I swear.
Hey! Sir! However... Yes.
Is this it? Raynie? Marco? Where am I? Am I dead?
No.
Who's there?
You have finally come, Keeper of the White Chronicle.
Welcome, Stocke. We've been expecting you.
Children? Who are you?
It's as we feared, my sister.
Indeed. But we expected it would be so.
I'd appreciate if you answered my question.
I am Lipti.
And I, Tio.
And where are we?
This place is called Historia. A world nestled in the Gulf of Time, formed by the almighty power of flux.
As for why you're here, it is because you are the rightful holder of the White Chronicle.
The White Chronicle? What does that book have to do with this? I just don't understand.
The White Chronicle is a powerful relic, imbued with flux and given dominion over time.
And now that its wielder has finally awoken, the door to Historia is open.
Explain yourselves. None of this makes any sense.
Your confusion is only natural. We didn't expect you would understand right away.
Please calm yourself and assess the situation at hand.
My situation? That's right. What's happened to me? The last thing I remember is facing Palamedes and...
You failed in your mission. Your comrades perished, and you were defeated by Palamedes.
Yes. I remember now. I was powerless to save Raynie and Marco. This is exactly why I didn't want to command. Their blood is on my hands now! It's all because I told them to head north. Damn it!
I cannot deny the validity of your assessment.
Huh? But don't you see? Your crucial error was choosing to head north at that moment.
It was at that point that the course of history was determined. But you lacked the requisite strength to make the correct decision. That is why you and your party met such a tragic end.
So had we fled south?
Yes, you begin to see.
But what of it? Nothing can be done about it now. Besides, there was a blockade to the south. Going north was our only option. Our fate was already sealed.
That reasoning is not incorrect, Stocke. But had you simply changed your assumptions, you may have in fact found a way to survive.
What are you getting at?
Allow me to skip ahead, Stocke. You, as the holder of the White Chronicle, have been granted the power to alter the world's fate. Only you can change the past and rewrite history the way it should be written.
In doing so, you must discern the correct decision from the cornucopia of possibilities. Follow the proper path, and you will eventually guide history to its true conclusion.
Do you understand, Stocke? The White Chronicle will grant you the power to reenact the past.
What? Don't think me a fool. What's done is done. The past is fixed. What you suggest is impossible.
Maybe you'll understand once you've tried it for yourself.
You can't be serious.
Indeed, we are. I can see you have a hard time accepting without proof. But think, have you not wished for something like this before? If only I could go back and do it over again. We sympathize with this devout wish and hope to grant it.
Then let me ask this as clearly as possible. Will this let me save Raynie and Marco?
If that is what is meant to occur, then yes.
Now go, Stocke. Do what you must.
Raynie, Marco. It won't be long now. I'll save you both. Where am I? Was that all just a dream? I'm still hurt, though. These wounds must be the ones Palomedes gave me. Wait. That means I can't have been dreaming. Have I really returned to the past? Where is everyone? They're alive. So then, I really have come back.
Road splits here. Which way do we want to go? I'm thinking we can get home quickest if we head north and cross the bridge.
No.
In that case, I suggest the shortcut down by the riverbank that we took coming here.
Wait a moment. This is just about when... No! Get down!
Huh?
We're under fire!
You okay?
Yes.
Glad to hear it. Come on your feet!
This is bad. The enemy knows what we're trying to do.
Yeah, things aren't looking so hot. Any suggestions, Stocke?
We go south. Follow me. We'll make it back to Alistel together this time. I promise.
This time? All right then, Stocke. We're right behind you. course...
I doubt we could budget, even if we all work together. Perhaps we should head north after all.
We can't. Absolutely not.
Stocke?
Otherwise, you may be better off thinking of them as mere tools to aid in your survival.
Hello, Stocke. How does it feel to be back in time? Alas, it seems you have reached a dead end. I suppose history is destined to give you trouble.
But there is yet a way forward. We shall grant you the power to break through.
Huh?
What was that?
We transferred a small portion of our power into your body.
The possibility that was blocked to you is now accessible. A different history is about to unfold.
Sift through the possibilities to find your way. We shall meet again on the other side.
Hey, snap out of it, Stocke. You alright? You drifted off for a sec there.
Were you perhaps thinking of our next course of action?
I was. We'll simply move the barricades and press onward. Leave it to me. This isn't good.
Can't get careless. This is looking bad.
We did it somehow. Yes, we made it through.
Alistel should be just ahead.
Thank you.
No need to thank us. Just hurry and get the intel to Heiss.
Right.
All right, mark 1 in the win column for us.
That's right. Beyond that, though, you were amazing out there, Stocke. You saw clean through the Granorg trap and even managed to get us past that blockade.
He's right. We probably wouldn't be standing here now if it wasn't for you.
Yeah. I can hardly believe it myself.
I know. Why don't we celebrate once we've reported to Heiss?
Oh, great idea. Mark's buying.
What? I never said...
Gotcha. Come on, Stocke. We should... Stocke! What the... Where'd those wounds come from?
Did he protect us sometime while we weren't looking?
He's too far gone for a quick fix spell. He needs a doctor. Come on, Stocke. Take my shoulder. Mark, help me out here.
Right. I'm too short to lend a shoulder, per se, but I'll do what I can.
Are you two safe?
We're fine, see? Spick and span. And it's thanks to you, Stocke.
I'm glad.
Stocke! Hey, hang in there.
He passed out.
Let's move it, Mark.
I know this place. Historia.
Welcome back, Stocke. It seems your journey proved fruitful.
The actions you have taken have altered the course of history. Well done.
That's right. I really did change the past. I have to thank you. It's because of you that I could save everyone.
It is not us you should be thanking. The White Chronicle is what enabled this miracle.
What?
Consider us to be the guides of Historia. As such, it is our duty to teach you just how to harness the power of the White Chronicle.
I'm not concerned with that at the moment. What I really want to know is, why does such a thing exist? This White Chronicle allows me to move freely through history, changing whatever I choose. Such an object seems too powerful for human hands.
There's a slight error in your phrasing. Not even the holder of the White Chronicle is able to move freely through time.
Why not?
You are only capable of returning to fixed points in the time stream. The best way to describe them would be as pivotal moments in history. Traveling to these moments will grant you the opportunity to rethink your prior actions. However, you will not be able to change anything not directly related to those actions. Considerable as the White Chronicle's strength may be, it too has limitations.
So it's not all-powerful then?
No. That would be much too dangerous. Think what would happen if such immense power were misused. There would be no stopping it. That is why the creator of the Chronicle placed restrictions on its operation.
Interesting. Speaking of restrictions, how will I know which moments I am capable of returning to?
They'll appear naturally as you go about your life. You won't have to do anything out of the ordinary to bring them into existence. As for the how, we will inform you when one has occurred. There is one important principle to keep in mind, though. These moments will be born of your experiences.
In other words, I can only access moments in history I myself was present for.
That's right. We should also discuss your injuries. Despite your never having faced Palomedes in this new history, your wounds did not disappear. There is a reason for this. There are two types of time. One the whole world experiences, and one limited to you. Even though you alter the world's time, your own time will not be reversed.
So the wounds don't disappear because, in my own timeline, they still happened.
That is correct. You may redo any given moment as many times as you like. But should you be slain, your own personal timeline shall reach its terminus. Remember this well.
I will.
Ah, there is also a favor we'd like to ask of you.
What is it?
We ask that you not speak of the White Chronicle to anyone, no matter how close your ties to them may be.
Nothing good will come of the existence of the Chronicle coming to light.
I think I understand. People would fight for this power if they knew it existed. That much is clear. But what about the original owner? I got the White Chronicle from my superior. It's hard to believe he doesn't know about all this.
Even so, you mustn't speak of it. We cannot tell you why.
What are you hiding?
I'm sorry, but some things must remain obscured for now. There is good reason for that. One of the restrictions on the Chronicle is that we aren't allowed to side with anyone.
Some secrets must be kept in order to protect you. That is the most we can divulge right now. Though we will remain here to offer our guidance to you. You must be the one who decides to change history.
I understand why you may be suspicious of our motives. But make no mistake, without your power, the world will assuredly meet its demise.
Please, Stocke. We will do anything we can to guide you on your quest.
Fine then. You might be hiding something from me, but I'll play along. I'll use the White Chronicle to change history, and not breathe a word of it to anyone. How's that?
Excellent. I'm glad you agree.
Well then, Stocke. Until we meet again.
I'm at a loss. What would you do, Ernst?
Pardon my intrusion.
Mother!
What is it now, Erica? I took time out of my busy schedule for this, so it better be important.
Mother, when can I expect a response regarding the employment program I proposed recently?
Ah yes, that. The proposal has been rejected. From what Selvon tells me, it is entirely too costly.
But Mother, consider the future of our nation. Employment will be granted to those who have lost their jobs. Lives will be enriched. Funding is necessary, of course, but a few cutbacks here in the palace should be quite plenty.
Cutbacks? But everything here is essential to my well-being.
And what of the people who sacrifice their lives to ensure that well-being? Continuing to live here without even acknowledging their pain is a shameful way to rule.
Child, you fail to understand. The citizens yearn to be in the presence of we exalted royals. That is why they toil so. Our lives of luxury are not a privilege, but a genuine duty of the Granorg royal family. Selvon assures me of such.
Mother, please listen! The duty of the Granorg royal family is to save the world by performing...
How tiresome. I don't have a thought to spare for such drivel. If you wish to avoid upsetting my retainers, I advise you drop the matter. After all, you wouldn't want to meet the same end as your brother, would you? Prince Ernst never was very bright. The kingdom could have been his if only he hadn't chosen to defy his father's wishes. Then again, I suppose I can't complain. That is the reason I sit atop the throne now. The one respect in which your brother's actions worked in Granorg's favor.
Mother, you failed to recognize the heavy responsibility that accompanies leadership over Granorg.
It is exactly that responsibility that calls for my steady hand. Such matters are still far too much for a child like yourself.
That seemed rather heated. Is everything all right, my queen?
Pay it no heed, Selvon. But my, dealing with children can be so...
Indeed. The fault lies not with you, Queen Protea.
Of course it doesn't. It shall be my rule that brings Granorg into a new dawn of prosperity.
I should have known. My words cannot reach her. If this goes on, Granorg will be in trouble. If only I were more like Ernst.
Lady Erica.
There's no other choice. I have to do this.
So, you made it back alive. I expected greatness from you, and greatness you have given me.
Heiss? What are you doing here?
They told me my best agent was in critical condition. How can I get any work done in my office while you're here in such a state? I told you before, you're one of my best boys. Much about our situation has changed while you slept. The Granorg army invading Lasville Hills has been driven back. Not only that, but we even managed to take back the sand fortress at the border.
Impressive progress.
All of it thanks to the intel you brought back for us. We've finally proven our worth in the eyes of the military. It ought to keep our detractors off our backs, for a while at any rate.
One can only hope.
Stocke, my boy, can't you at least act a little happier? Or does it hurt too much to give so much as a smile?
You should know by now, I'm not one for merriment.
Ah, well. As long as you have your health.
Let me guess. You have my next assignment for me.
You always have been so astute. That's right. There is a job I'd like to ask you to take on. Come around to my office later.
And what of Marco and Raynie?
I put them on leave. The last mission was rather a strain on them after all. But they seem to have taken a liking to you, and they're looking forward to your return. I plan on assigning them as your subordinates on the next mission as well.
I see.
By the way, Stocke, did the White Chronicle prove useful? Well...
Yes, as a lucky charm, just as you said. Heaven knows we needed luck on that mission. That's the only reason I can see for us coming back in one piece.
I see. So nothing, happened?
Such as?
All right. I'll let you hang on to the White Chronicle for a while longer. I'm sure you could use a lucky charm on your missions from here on out. If you'll excuse me, I have other matters to attend to. Once you're back on your feet, come around to my office.
Odd that he asked so directly about the White Chronicle. It certainly saved us, but is that really why Heiss gave it to me? Or was there another reason? He's impossible to read. I'll have to tread lightly. I may need to put some distance between us before long.
Stocke, you're finally up!
Sonia.
I thought you were done for when I saw Marco and Raynie carrying your body into the city. But I guess I should have known better than that. You trained way too much for that to happen.
Spare me the exaggeration.
I'm not exaggerating. You could have died out there, Stocke. You and Rosh need to start thinking more about yourselves and less about your missions. Our entire army operates the same way. Everyone's ready to risk their lives for Alistel. What about the people back home who care for you, though? Does it not give you pause?
I'm sorry if I worried you, but this is my job. If I don't take up this mantle, Alistel will never hold a candle to the might of Granorg.
I realize that. I might as well be talking to Rosh right now. You two have always been so hard-headed.
Speaking of Rosh, where is he?
Up with Lieutenant General Raoul. He's being appointed commanding officer for a new brigade of fresh cadets. He said he'd be down here shortly to visit if you're hoping to see him. Can I... What are you doing?
Sonia, run! What's this black glow?
Stocke!
Talk about a nasty surprise. What's going on down here?
Rosh!
Are you two okay? He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, I'm all right.
What about you, Stocke? You look like you're healing nicely.
I am.
What division are you with? How dare you turn your sword against a fellow soldier? Huh? What was the... Whoa! What the hell just happened?
He turned to sand.
What do you make of that soldier? He wore an Alistel uniform, but...
You don't think this was Granorg's doing, do you?
No. Something about it seems strange. A professional assassin would have acted far quicker.
True. And then there's the way he died.
The sand plague, most likely. I've read about it before, but this is my first time seeing it up close. It's just like the reports. It causes people to turn into sand.
Huh. I'd always dismissed it as some old wives' tale.
Seems real enough to me. But how could a person just disintegrate like that?
It starts with the essence of life, mana, which is found in all living things. They say that when one loses their mana, they turn to sand.
They don't just die?
That's right. The order is reversed in the case of the sand plague. Normally, after a person dies, mana flows out of their body. But that soldier was still alive when his mana left him. That's why he turned to sand.
So basically, the sand plague drains a person's mana.
Seems so. I have no idea why that would happen, though.
Think it's connected to the desertification somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. Though, at this point, nobody knows what's causing the desertification either. They say it began sometime near the fall of the old empire over a century ago. But did the collapse cause the desertification? Or was it the other way around?
Too many questions without answers. What's gonna happen to the continent?
There's no knowing that. For now, let's just try to do what we can to make a difference.
You're right. Well, I should be getting back to work. Oh, and by the way, we shouldn't tell anyone about this.
Why do you say that?
Boss's orders. You know Fennel next door, right? When I told him what happened, he was pretty adamant that we keep it under wraps.
I'll keep that in mind.
Anyway, back to work for me. You two can stick around here as long as you like.
Hey, Stocke. How would you feel about joining up with my brigade? It'll be just like how it was before Heiss started up Special Intelligence.
Why now, of all times?
I'm working under Lieutenant General Raoul to head up a new corps. I need a good adjutant. More than that, I need one I know I can trust. It'd be a weight off my shoulders to have you around.
So you mean for me to quit my current post under Heiss?
You'd have to, yes. Lieutenant General Raoul will handle the transfer from the SI to his command. We can take your subordinates along with you too. That'll be no problem.
Can you sway Heiss?
That, I don't know. But he'll either be convinced or coerced. Lieutenant General Raoul will see to that. Look, This is your decision. Whatever you believe is best, that's what we'll do.
What now? He's dead. And is that me with him? I killed Rosh? That's impossible. Stop this. Please. Don't show me such things.
I can see the hesitation all over your face. I'm not asking for an answer right now, mind you. Look, I need to go to the upstairs hall to greet the new recruits. Just think about it, and let me know your answer whenever you're ready.
Do I stay with Heiss, or join up with Rosh's brigade? This isn't a decision I can make lightly. Huh? Is it calling to me? I suppose I do still have some questions for those two. Maybe I should head back to Historia. You two.
Hello, Stocke. We summoned you this time because there's something we need to tell you.
I have a question for you as well. A moment ago, I saw a future where I kill Rosh. What was that about?
Please, calm yourself, Stocke. That vision is precisely why we chose to summon you here.
You went back and averted the deaths of Raynie and Marco. Rosh's death happens further in the future, but it too can be averted in the same way. Even should that future come to pass, you can revisit it and change history. And this is the primary juncture at which you may do so.
What do you mean? Don't tell me. Does history branch again here?
Correct. You are quite sharp, Stocke. Now, look upon the path forward.
This is the moment where history branches in two. You can return to this point in time and space with the White Chronicle. A node has been formed here.
Which means what?
Your decision now will have a profound effect on history. If you ever want to revisit that decision, you will be able to return to this very moment.
So the choice I'm about to make is an important one then?
That's right. Whether to align yourself with Heiss or Rosh is a more vital decision than you know. Your decision to stay on as an agent or join the brigade with Rosh will change your life.
Heiss clearly knows what the White Chronicle is capable of. He's the one who gave it to me, after all. I'm not sure why he chose to do so, though. That may be reason enough to part ways with him.
Many potential paths lay before you at this moment. Make a decision, explore its consequences, and search for possibilities. That is the power bestowed upon you by the White Chronicle.
So I shouldn't waste time thinking. I need to act. Is that it?
We are not saying you should make your decisions carelessly. We just want you to know that you needn't be overly cautious. To search for possibilities in the shadows of history, without anyone finding you out. That's your true mission.
A fitting aim for an agent like myself. I want to know one thing, though.
What is it?
What's the point of all this? At first, my only goal here was saving Marco and Raynie. Yet now you claim the White Chronicle is meant to bring about the true history. What is this history you speak of? I assume it has little to do with my own personal gain. I have to wonder. What will happen if I do nothing?
The world will perish.
What?
It's no exaggeration. This world is on the verge of destruction.
By now, you must surely have noticed the inevitable ruin the desertification brings. It is the underlying root of this horrible war, and what will bring it to an end as well. If its merciless advance remains unchecked, man's battle over arable land will rage on, and the result will be total extinction.
You will prevent that from happening by creating a history that won't perish.
Countless possibilities fade into the darkness. Yet there exists a razor-thin path of light. You must find it.
I understand. I'll do what I can for now.
That would be best. Becoming anxious over having to save the world isn't necessarily to your advantage. Just do what you think is right. That may be all you need to reach a favorable history.
I suppose I don't have much choice when you put it like that.
Ah, there is still one more thing we must tell you.
Your journey will be hard. You will not go through unscathed. As a result, we're considering healing you and your comrades through the nodes.
You can do that?
Oh yes, but we will require mana crystals to use this power. Choose the moments you use our healing wisely.
I have here some mana crystals.
Thank you.
We will always be close until we meet again, Stocke.